Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and the Survival Series. Oh man, it's been a while and it feels good just to say that again. It really does. So, in the last episode we did make one hell of a field. Well, we started it off with Courseplay, which is the field just in front of me right now, and that field is going to be one hell of an arable field. That's the plan. Soybeans is what I said we're going to do, and we're still going to stick to that. So it's April time that we're going to plant that in. But as you can probably tell, they're not all spawning in, but this field is completely full with stones right now, so we're going to have to sort that out. And I did say in the last episode to feel sorry for the Courseplay that we set up, because I think it was like a 2 meter spread on the plough itself, but we did get through that. But we need to get rid of all these stones, and unfortunately they are the large stones, so we're going to need to buy a collector at least for this, because we can't be going around this field manually in that bucket. We need a bit of help with this. Courseplay is the only way I can think of doing this. So that's going to be a focus in this episode. We're going to try and get at least a stone picker. We're going to sell some logs now, get a stone picker, get that going, and yeah, get rid of some of these stones. But the good thing about that is we can take all that stone up to where the sawmill is, and from there we can make our own lime, because as you can tell as well, this new crop field, field 5 as we're calling it, needs lime. So let's crack on with that. Let's get through it, because I am so excited to play this game again. It has been ages for me, absolutely ages, to get onto survival, and yeah, so much has gone on. Some new maps come out as well that I've noticed everyone been playing on, which is the Irish map and 4D modding and all that. I'm going to have a look at that hopefully at some point, because I've heard good things about it. But if anyone's unaware of why I haven't been publishing many videos, it is because I was moving house. I was moving into my own little place on my own. I had a bit of a change in circumstances, and yeah, I got my own little place, and it took me a while to get set up, get moved out, and yeah, just get my head around everything again. So I've been looking forward to the day when everything's set up, which I'm luckily at that point now in life, and we can start making content again on pretty much my favourite game, which is Farming Simulator. So hopefully everyone's doing really well. Hopefully everyone's had a great Christmas and a great New Year, and yeah, looking forward to the content I'm going to be dishing out now. I've also got some pretty good news regarding my actual work that I do as a living. That has now changed a bit, so I'm still doing the same job, but I have more days off. So hopefully 2023 is going to give me more opportunities to make even more content for everyone. So I'm dead excited about 2023, I really am. And with all the maps coming out, Court Farms, Oxy, everything should be pretty decent. Right, so there we go, £9,000 for that, which has brought us up to 11. Now I did see the kind of stone collector that I want is probably going to be around 18,000. So we need to start making a bit more money, so that means I'm going to do some logging. Now, as if you've probably been watching this series from the start, you'll know that I've done quite a bit of logging. So I'm probably not going to make everyone watch me do that. I'm going to skip through and get it going, and at least probably do another 2 loads of logs, I'd say. We could go and sell some of the pallets, because we've got loads of pallets of planks to sell. But if we sell them in June, July time, we will get, I think it's about 100,000. It is a lot of money. We have been hoarding on the planks. But then again, we've got loads of logs to chop away as well. It's been a decent year. Just before on the survival series, we did really well. We've planted a lot of trees as well that are going to benefit us in the long run. But yeah, that field is my priority. I'd love to get that all sorted out, get the stone collector going. Probably not going to do it all in this episode. It's going to be a big job for Courseplay to just even tackle that, but we can get it going at least. And then I kind of want to start doing some mulching. I really do want to set the other fields up and do some mulching, which probably means we're going to have to change the mower, aren't we? Because the mower can convert into a mulcher. So that's something I'm going to have to start tackling. But first, before we do all that stuff, I just wanted to show you this time-saving stock check. Really good mod. Definitely recommend it. I have mentioned it before, but since the last time, it's been updated, and it now shows not just anything that you've got in storage, but also like bale format. So it's now showing me that I've got 182,000 litres of silage. That's because if you say show locations, you can see that it's actually in bale format. So that's pretty decent to see, because it gives me now a proper representation of the amount of planks I've got, which is currently 69,000 litres. Obviously the price is going down. If we sold them all right now, we'd get 81,000. Pretty decent. But if we do wait and sell them in July, we'll get 99,000, so just under the 100,000 mark. Which I think obviously speaks for itself. We should wait it out. But it's nice to know we've got that kind of sitting there. And we've also got a lot of sugar beets, yeah. So we're doing well. We really are. But yeah, let's have a look then. So planks, you can see we've got some in the sawmill, and then we've got 55,000 litres in pellet format. So that's good to know. And this is going to help us out a lot in this upcoming year. It really is. But we are going to focus on soybeans, like I did say. So what I'll do now is I'll focus on getting enough money, probably about 18,000 at least, because that's how much it's going to cost us. I think we might need a couple of thousand at least as well for the course play we're going to need to set up with crop field 5. And then we can start mulching in 2 and in 1 and also in 4 down here. And I think if we can get that done and get this going, at least that's not too bad. And then the next episode we can probably focus on getting some lime made up over here in the sawmill, because that's going to save us a bit of cash, and we're going to need a lot of lime for that field. It is massive. Looking forward to seeing that all fully done though, with the soybeans in, and then we can actually finally use that harvester we bought just after our last harvest, so we didn't actually get to use it properly. And I think crop field 5 will be a perfect test for that. So I'll crack on now. I'll get 2 loads of logs all sold, and then I'll cut back in when all that's done, and we can go up to the shop and get what we need to really start cracking on with that. Right, so 27,300, that's what we're sitting at now. I kind of did like 1.5 extra, so I got 9,000 again, which brought me up to around 20,000, and then just sold the last load for about 6,800. So I think that's plenty, gives us enough cash left over to do some course play. Obviously the cost of that's going to be quite big, with it being a hefty job, and I do need to clean the Massey. It is caked. After doing that ploughing, it's caked. So this is the one I'm going to go for. It's the Scorpio 550S. It is a mod, so it's a bit cheaper than what it should be, but at least it's a decent enough tool for us to use. We might have to keep an eye on this, because we don't want it to waste the stones. We need it to obviously dump somewhere, and then we can use the telehandler, or the loader should I say, and we can take it up to the sawmill to process into lime. Probably best to scoop it into a trailer. But yeah, let's get this now, purchase this, and then 18,500, not bad. Will leave us with a bit of cash left to get through what we need to do next. Right, there we go, purchased, looking good. Massive upgrade on the bucket. It's sure to come in use now. So all we need to do is get quickly up to the field, set a course play up, and then we'll watch it go. Keep an eye on it as well, like I said, just to see how quick it fills up, because I think I've got a feeling it's either going to stop and then we'll have to manually unload, or it'll just carry on and it'll get full, and then all the stones it collects probably won't do anything with it. It'll just be a waste. So yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that. God, this Massey is absolutely filthy. That is going to be the first job we do after we've picked up the stones, because it's only going to get more dirty in that ploughed field. But I don't even think you can see any of the paintwork on the underneath of it. Ploughing that field really did give it a bit of a battering. We're alright for fuel though, so yeah, let's go to the field, let's get this going, and then we can start mulching them other fields. It should leave us with just the lime to spread after, and then from there, planting. Nope. Helicopter anywhere? Sure it's an helicopter. Yeah, it's there. Right, so I am thinking that we may as well just do a load of up and down straights on this. We don't need to really do too many headland passes. 5.1 meters. It's not the biggest, but it's a lot easier than the plough, which was 2 meters. So at least that's a that benefit. We'll start working on the centre. Don't need much of a headland overlap, let's be honest. If we miss a few bits, it's not the end of the world with this. And yeah, let's see what this turns out to be like. Ah, it's not too bad. That isn't too bad at all. So, course is set. Let's set it up at the start just to make its life a little bit easier. And then we can set it going. And then after that, well, we should have to leave it to do its thing, really. 8,000. I wonder how much money this is actually going to use up. I can imagine we're not going to have much left. But look at the size of these stones. These are the largest. But that looks good so far. Collecting, and off it goes. Let's just get back into that because I just want to check how quick it's filling up. It's not too bad. I think we've got a bit of time, bit of room there. So we'll come back to it and just see how he's getting on, or she's getting on. And as you can tell, a mammoth of jobs. Hopefully worth it though in the end when we get this harvested. Soybeans. I can expect to see a good yield from that at least. Right, so let's start off by using this. We don't need the Landini. Now, I think the mower is over this direction. It has been a while since I've been on this save game, this map, so I'm still trying to get my head around where I left everything. But there we go, it's over there. But we do need to take this to the workshop anyway to try and convert it into a mulcher. Now, I've never actually tried this. I just remember seeing a comment on one of my previous videos in this series where someone said that you can convert this into a mulcher and we could save a bit of cash by doing it. So, let's see if that's spot on. I imagine it is. We're going to make it. It's going to be tight. I think we're just going to about hit that. Ah well, I'm hoping that's in. Not the best parking, but yeah, it is in. So let's customise that and mulcher. Yes, let's make it a mulcher. And that's cost us absolutely nothing. So you can't complain at that. And we're going to start off with the small field just by where the brown Swiss cows are, our original milking herd. The sheep that we got as well, they're just all happy. I did check on the feed of everything, and nothing is pretty much needed on that front, so don't have to worry about feed too much. These sheep over here, well, they're pointless. Let's just say it as it is. They are pointless. They're not producing much wool. They never have really. Same with these chickens, but it's nice to have them, and it does make it look better. But ideally, we're going to be making all the money from the milk and everything, and the other sheep that are in the other fields, or the other field area. It's actually in the woodlands. So, yeah. Right, let's start this off then, and let's get mulching. We're going to do this manually while everything else is working. There we go, mulching away. Do like how we can convert that into a mulcher. That does make our life a lot easier, and we can save some cash by doing it. And it's pretty decent working speed as well, so we can fly through this, get rid of the ugly weeds, give ourselves a little bit of bonus, and I'm hoping by doing all these little touches that this year on the Survivor Series we might actually turn out a good yield and good return on arable performance, because it's always been something that's never really paid off for us. We've mainly been making most of our money from the logs. I mean, planks have been good as well, but that's technically a form of logging. And then the sugar beets that we did wasn't too bad. I think silage as well has been alright, but nothing's ever compared to the logging. And I do want to try and mix that up a bit, so I think by doing this with the arable, and every little thing we do, I'm hoping we'll have a benefit. That's the aim anyway. I mean, I think this John Deere now really just has one task, and it is grass work. But it works well with this because obviously it's used to being on the mower. So yeah, and that's the way to go. We'll go around again, do 2 headland passes, and then yeah, like I said, we're going to be working on all 3 of the other arable fields. The root crop field on the left hand side there, that doesn't need any work. That's going to have sugar beets in. And we're going to plant that in April time. So hopefully the exact same time we're planting in the soybeans, we're going to be planting in the root crop, which is going to be sugar beets again. And we can add to all the sugar beets we're going to have from our kind of greenhouse system that we've got going on as well. It's nice to have all them logs though for a backup. I mean, we wouldn't have bought the stone collector without all the logs that we've got. This farm is coming along though. Looking around what I've built and how we've upgraded, it really is coming along quite nicely. It's a massive difference from where we started off. It really is. We should have to keep plodding along and hoping that the milk as well, because the milk now sells every day. Every day on its own, it sells. It's no longer something that we have to take. We're simulating that it's getting collected every day, same time, which is around 6 in the morning, I think. So we'll never have, oh, just jumped out. We'll never have a build-up where we can just take it all in one go. I think it's more realistic to play like that anyway, to be honest. So let's start doing some up and down passes. You can see how quick we've actually gone through this. It's been easy enough. The speed that we're working at and the width of this. And it's actually a decent sized mulcher at the same time as a mower. Probably one of the best mowers I've used in the game for the price and how easy it is to just get through. Can we make the full turn? Yes, we can. Happy days. Right, so I'm going to crack on with this now. Perfect time for a time lapse. I'll put a bit of music in the background. We'll get through all 3 of these fields. It shouldn't take too long, and we'll keep an eye on the guy, or the girl should I say, the lady that's picking up the stones. I don't want it to get full, and if it does get full, hopefully it'll stop so we can empty and then just carry it on from where it finished off. But yeah, hopefully that's going to give us enough stones to create enough lime as well for what we're going to need on that big field. Right, so there we go. All 3 of them fields are now mulched. This guy is getting on with it pretty well. Yeah, if we have a quick look, you can see there's not too many left. He's missed a pass because that's how he set it up. So he's gone across and now he's going back again. We've already picked up 8,000. That's probably about, I'd say about 75% full. So we've got 8,000 here, and what I've done is just brought the John Deere here just to fill up. Now, I was going to use the load all, but we haven't got a bucket yet that can go to the telehandler. So we're just going to have to use this John Deere front loader attachment, which is fine. It'll do the job. However, that trailer needs changing. I have actually got it into the silage format, so we will change that. But the idea is basically to fill this into there, take it up to the sawmill, and then we can obviously start processing through to lime. So I'll get that all sorted for the next episode, and this will be finished off as well. Should get a decent amount, probably about, oh, I'm hoping close to 20,000 litres of stones, which is pretty much a lot. Interesting though, I wonder how much lime that'll turn into, because I haven't actually checked. But there is. So yeah, we'll get, wow, we'll actually get 80,000 litres potentially. If we get 20,000 litres of stones, 1,000 litres turns to 4, so potentially we could be up to 80,000 litres of lime, which is crazy. More than enough for what we need. That really is. Yeah, that is a lot more than expected. But I'm not going to complain because we do need it. This field's going to consume quite a bit, and I mean, and also lime can be a bit of a pain because it just, as you go up with the spreader, instantly it's empty. So then you have to start again. So there will be a lot of carting with the filling that we'll need to do constantly to the spreader. But we will get through it. We will definitely get through it. At least these 3 fields are now mulched, and we've got a good setup ready to go into April to start planting in the soybeans, and also in there we're going to be doing sugar beets. So not too bad. Like I said before, it's really good to be back on FS22, especially on the survival series. I am going to try my best to get as many videos out as possible. So stay tuned, and yeah, keep an eye out for more content to come. Farmhand will return this weekend as well, so that's good news. I do enjoy making that one. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up. That does help my channel out. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator.